Alright, so here's the first one. This is part two, so this one won't take so long because I'm just gonna pick up where I left off here. So in the last video I was covering dual wheel block, locational damage. This is combat and spells, spell wheel, spell siphon. Now I kinda wanna go in a little bit more detail because I was rushing towards the end, but spell siphon it really, so I'll just read the description. Experience gameplay focused on combos and synergy. Lessen the need for menus or hotkeys through a system where swapping spells and weapons is streamlined and rewarding. Continue the fight at zero magicka by using new spell types. Enjoy a plethora of new sounds and visual effects. Grow in power by playing skillfully, not just from levels and gear. And I'm telling you, the spells you can do in this game is really cool. Like, they're really awesome. So I really recommend Spell Siphon, and I really recommend this guy, Mahal Monsters. I just picked this guy for this particular playthrough, but he's a pretty cool dude to run into from time to time. He has like these toxins, and if you beat him, you get like a ton of poison, and he carries a ton of toxins on him. So just be careful with him though, because like he can really poison you. So yeah, that's just one. He has a whole like a whole category of monsters, and I definitely recommend this guy right here. You can just type this in, hell, monsters and animals, and just like Google search it, and it'll pop up. Like you'll see his he has like fantasy packs. I picked this one too. Like you can just see these monsters come up, but he has like other ones as well. Let's see. I think this is it right here. And if you go here, you'll see like all of his, not just monsters, but you can add like penguins, different types of horses, peacocks. I didn't like these peacocks just because where he placed them in the game. They were just such random places. It was just kind of weird, you know. But to each his own. And yeah, I've tried all of these. They got like different types. So let's go through this. So combat spells, weapon throw VR is basically, you know, you could throw your weapon and it'll return to you, or you can have the option to just throw it and then go over there and pick it up. I like it to return to me like a boomerang. Instant equip is good for making just faster equip. You know, sometimes it takes a little, it's like less of a second. And less aggressive animals, you know, those wolves can be pretty annoying. So immersion is when you can have your whole body, and in my opinion, VRIK, the player avatar, has the best body in VR in my opinion, next to Boneworks and probably Zero Caliber. This one in my opinion is the best. I feel like Boneworks is the second best, and Zero Caliber is the third best. I don't even think Zero Caliber is a full body. I gotta recheck that. But Be Seated, basically, in real life, if you have a chair in real life, when you go in the inn or a tavern or wherever there's a chair, and you point at it and it says take a seat, you can actually sit down in real life, and you'll be sitting down. So that's really cool mod to have. Higgs is enhanced VR relaxation, like you actually reach out and grab stuff and move objects around, and it just makes the world so much more real. Less HUD, you know, if you want more immersion. Less. I personally don't like to see anything on the screen. I just want to make it feel like I'm there. I don't like stuff floating in front of me. Navigate VR, but you don't actually need this in order to have that. This just minimalizes. I think this actually just minimizes the amount of stuff that you have on your screen when you do have the HUD visible. But you can turn off the HUD in game in options. I think it's the HUD opacity, something like that. Navigate VR actually adds a equipable dynamic compass and a map to the game, so you can actually carry a real physical map in your left hand and have a compass in your right hand, so you don't have to keep going to your actual map. But mind you, it doesn't have like real-time location on there. It's like a real military style map if you ever been in. Immersion Enhancements. So see, that was immersion. Okay, so enhancements. Now these are my own like categories. You can name these whatever you want and pick whatever mods you like. It doesn't have to be any of these, but this is just what I've found to be most comfortable for me. So like followers can relax. I hate it when like I'm like just chilling somewhere and like the whoever's following me is just like staring at me, just like standing there just staring at me, and I really don't like that. So followers can relax makes it so they can just chill and read a book, go off and just sit down, and they'll get the hint once you stay in an area for long enough. And there's a chair nearby, they'll just go sit down. Missives adds more quests to the game, just like the notice board down here. These two I feel really complement each other. They add more lore and quests to the game and rewards. So makes the evergreen game of Skyrim more evergreen. No NPC greetings. I mean, I'm just gonna show you this guy. This is the main reason why you don't want NPC greetings. But you know, nobody likes to hear "need something" over and over again. It's just so annoying. Need something, or you know, when you walk past them and they say the same thing. If you play Skyrim long enough, it kind of gets old, you know. So I found that to be helpful. Point the Way is a cool mod. It complements asking the way with basically you can go up to guards in the villages and say if you're lost. Basically, you can ask them, say, hey, can you show me wherever it is, and you'll see like options come up. Oh yeah, Point the Way. So Point the Way adds more of these in the game. I forgot what they're called. Signs, road signs. Yeah, they add more to the game in the various locations. Let's see. So what else we got? Enhancements, faster horses. I've kind of gotten used to this mod now, so I forgot what it's like to not have this mod, but it makes it feel more normal, you know, like a horse would be riding. I feel like in the vanilla game, the horses, it says it too. It says like, you know, they're not that fast, but they're just more sturdy. But I just feel like they're just too slow. Like, you know, whatever your justification for it, they're just too slow. So this really makes it a lot easier. And I'm a fan of Zelda growing up, and I'm just so used to being able to call my horse. And that's not something you can really do I don't think you can do in a base game. So this mod really comes in handy. You can just whistle and the horses just pop up. Not pop up, but you know, run up to you. Sprint jump is pretty self-explanatory. It makes it so, you know, while you're sprinting, you can jump, you know. And you can adjust the tweaks, you know, as I mentioned in part 1, so that basically you don't have to be floating in the air, you know. And I recommend 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 in the any settings. That's my personal recommendation. You can tweak that however you like it. Alright, so environment. Now, this makes Skyrim, in my opinion, extremely realistic. This one right here, Mysterious Dawn's HD Skyrim overhaul, it just adds like a next-gen feel to Skyrim. And I really like this overhaul here. And I think you would like it too. It goes really well with static mesh improvement, Onyx VR weathers. Where's the other one? There's an Enb shader. That Enb shader, the Luminous Enb. Let's see if I can find it real quick. So we're gonna go to Enb. Oops. So if I click on, oh snap! I think I just thought I spilled my root beer. All right, so this Luminous Enb right here, really, I'm telling you, you have to see it. You have to experience it. And you have Mysterious Dawn with that Luminous Enb, and I'm telling you, it's such a visually pleasant experience. Sometimes I just play Skyrim for like 2 hours straight, just like walking around, adoring the environment. And Onyx VR weathers, I feel like that, in my opinion, is better than Cathedral. But you know, you could test it out to see how you feel. Realistic water too. It just makes the water more realistic. There's not really much to say about that. Improved river sounds. Makes the river sound. I'm actually gonna put this in audio. Let's see. Yeah, it just makes the the river sound more realistic. Sundials and moondials. Now I have this in the game. I noticed I haven't really used it much though, but you know, it adds sundials and moondials. But you know, I see them there. I just spent like 200 hours playing, and I probably used it once. So you know, it's there. A clear map, if you ever play Witcher 3, kind of makes the map more clear, or Elden Ring, you know, instead of having all of that fog. And I prefer Skyrim over both of those games, but I like the map in those games. So you know, they got a mod to kind of make it look like that. So Realm of Lorcan is hold on, make sure. All right. So Imaginator is actually a visual control device. This guy right here, you can summon him, and he will actually tweak your world. Like you can enhance the contrast, the brightness. He has like preset color schemes, filters, and this really comes in handy when you don't want to use an Enb. I still recommend using an Enb, but this is still a great way to enhance the game. You can basically command the sun and night. You can make you can do whatever you want in change the tint, everything. It really comes in handy. It's called Imaginator. So let's see, environment, Imaginator, Skyrim landscape and water fixes. I know we've all seen those parts of Tamriel where like there's just no water, but there's water there. You know what I mean? Like you're swimming, but apparently they just forgot to add water there, or like some areas are just you can see the glitches, and it fixes that. It fixes that. Enhanced waterfall sounds. That's pretty self-explanatory. It makes the waterfalls sound more deep. You know. Book covers adds like actual book covers to the game. I really like this. I need to do some endorsing. But this adds book covers to the game. It's really it really makes things feel more realistic, you know? Then let's see. Book covers, reduced fog. I personally don't like that much fog in the game. It just takes away from, I want to see like the landscape, and I just don't like fog personally. Destructible Skyrim makes it so you can like break barrels and, you know, destroy stuff, and this is really satisfying when you use your shout and there's like Draugrs like in front of some barrels and then you use your unrelenting force to just like destroy him and everything around him. It's just so satisfying to see like a whole bookshelf get crumbled on top of the Draugr. And oh, this one is so cool. Hold on, I gotta show you this. So where is it? Environment. See, Elizabeth Tower. It makes Elizabeth Tower so huge. Like when you go up to it, it's like you're looking up. You gotta like look up to see, like put your neck up all the way up to see Elizabeth Tower. And is really a sight to see. It really is. Just kind of just gotta check it out. But let's see. So Elizabeth Tower, Realm of Lorcan is an alternative start, because they actually fixed. I've started 2 new playthroughs. They actually fixed the beginning for Skyrim VR, but if you title that same beginning over and over again in the cart, you can start off in the Realm of Lorcan, and it's a pretty cool place because it has a lot of resources, and also it takes you to different, like they have like these different places you can go to, all over Tamriel. So like if you're in here and you want to go to Whiterun, there's like a little place, there's like a crystal you can just touch and it takes you to Whiterun or any other place. So it's a pretty awesome mod to have. I want to say this, like Serena Holic makes Serena look absolutely gorgeous, and so much so that you want to marry her. So Marry Me Serena is is an option. So characters environment going back here, book covers, reduced fog, sundials and moondials. All right, so we're done with that now. Characters, in my opinion, Serena Holic is an essential. This changes the children in the game. If you're familiar with how the children already look, this drastically changes how they look in the game, and I found this to be more realistic, so I went with that. Panderable Npcs. I used to have like Nork wives. I ran through a lot of these, and I had so many issues that I ended up just settling for these. But Panderable Npcs, I think it changes like 48 of the females in the game. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let me just check my time real quick, because I feel like, okay, yeah, I felt like I was rambling. So I got like 2 minutes left. We're almost done here. So yeah, this adds the Panderable NPCs. I think it's like 48 of the females. You can see the difference, like Bison skin. It explains all this stuff in here, but I found this one, Panderable NPCs, Dawnguard, and just for the main game in general, to be very helpful. And then the War Maidens and Wives. Let's see, let's check these out. Bison War Maidens, yeah, makes specifically Lydia. Yeah, I remember now. I know this makes Lydia look so much better. Not this one in particular. I think that's actually another one, but it changed. I know that Lydia is just absolutely horrifying to look at without these enhancements. And male NPC overhaul. This actually changes. Makes the guys look more, realistic. Tougher, I guess, and more just like Skyrim Nords, in my opinion. So always good to have some sharp looking brethren. And that's it, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm actually tempted to just keep making videos like this for like a YouTube channel or something, for my YouTube channel. But yeah, anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll be making more videos for the group. Take care.